MADOX versus, is it JORDOX? I'm pretty sure I don't know who JORDOX is. This is Drive. So far this BBU stuff's been nice and tasty. Let's see what this one gives us. Never know. Oh, I've also noticed way more professionally done videos. I guess competition.
Let me go, man, let me go.
Shut your fucking mouth or I'll break it.
I already need to hear that again. Just like how many bass notes or whatever, man. It seems weird. Maybe it's not. I have to interrupt. I don't know if this is like in my head, but this actually reminds me of some shit from opera. It's called recitative, which is when people deliver dialogue, but they're singing, but it's not like a fixed way of singing. It's like rhythmical and musical, but it's not like a song. It feels like that's what this is. Like he's clearly making music, but the structure does not seem defined like you would normally hear in anything that we've really encountered.
You're dropping messages, but beats with no drive. I'll make you leave my premises, so please, bitch, don't cry.
There you go.
No job, make you bleed till you die.
So it feels like they have a little more liberty with the vocal mixing. So I thought I heard that flanger shit on a Nurse's video, and then this time, like, it really sounded like for a second there were two tracks slightly out of sync.
Only the strong survive, you strive or die. Nobody has a chance against my bright eyes. What?
What?
Your lyrics make no sense, bro.
Okay, this must be a response to something earlier, because these are definitely punchlines for a joke that I have not heard. But okay.
And that's that.
I don't know what that technique is where he's going like whatever that is, but the fact that they are all equal is impressive as fuck. Like the actual rhythm of the oscillation was consistent.
Hey, yo, JORDOX, let me try your shit.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought I started at the beginning, but I guess it didn't. If that's what JORDOX did, that also sounds fucking cool to me. That's... Ooh, that melody's good as fuck. Is that a video I missed? I want to hear that. That melody's... If he's counterattacking that melody is fucking awesome. Whoever melody that is, wherever that came from. That is, if you've seen my shit from the last couple of years, which you probably about 80% of you have not, that's not my style, but that is fucking really nice. It's doing what I was kind of complaining about maybe 2 years ago, is that just because something's technical doesn't mean that it can't be musical at the same time. There's always a trade-off. There's always a trade-off between pure musicality and pure technicality. But that doesn't mean you can't, like, drift a little bit. You just need a little more, if you want to be extremely technical, you just need a different way of composing your compositions to allow you to be technical and still musical. You can't rely on old musical things. This is hard to talk about without using any type of fancy terminology, right? There are obviously ways to build a house where rooms go 1 story, 2 story, 3 stories, windows, right? Driveways. There are tons of houses. But if you want a very different house, then it's going to be hard to use existing plans that are available for that house, right? Most houses are built to be cheap and efficient, to make profit for a builder. They're not designed to be works of art. So in music, if you're trying to do something that is extremely technical, especially if you're the person who is the technician, then your actual compositional structure of the song itself is going to be different. And by the way, I mean, I don't know if you guys know this about like people like Beethoven and many, many others, but Beethoven's of course famous. Is that these guys wrote so much material for their primary instrument. So Beethoven's primary instrument was piano. So he wrote stuff to demonstrate what he was capable of doing, which forced him to break the mold. And, guys like Chopin and Liszt and Paganini and all these guys, same thing. So as a beatboxer, if your technique is high level and unique to yourself, then it's going to force you to come up with a different compositional style in order to showcase what you can do, because you're doing something that theoretically barely any other beatboxers can pull off. So I thought this was very musical. I was going to try to have a complaint in here, but I'm not. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's not edit it. Let's just see what happens. Just because someone's doing low bass notes doesn't mean you can't have some variety in there, right? This is going to be very stupid. This is going to be stupid, but let's make an idea. Right, let's take a bass note. Now, let's say we want to keep it bass. Boom, ba-doom, ga-doom, 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 ga-doom. We want to keep it bass. So we don't want to go up high. We don't want to go. We don't want to go up there, right? We don't want to go that far. We don't have to go far. We can go no more than a fifth up. So that's now do 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 do. And that's kind of high for bass. Do 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 do. And I'd be playing low if I was actually on my bass, right? But there's lots of stuff available, even with just whatever that is, 7 half steps. So let's just make up shit. And I don't think I played anything faster than you could sing. I mean, I'm not a singer. We could try it. I don't know if I can match the notes. I'm just saying, like, take a little bit of variety in your bass lines. Even if you want your bass lines to be like really heavy, you can still add a couple of chromatic notes. It would add so much more than just drilling. Because if you hang on one note, now the only elements you have are timbre and rhythm. And you've robbed yourself of a whole other category, which is pitch. So I would that's my complaint on the very technical rhythm of guys who have great bass sounds and really rely on bass and rhythm. Man, just add a little chromaticism. Or if you don't want to be chromatic, scalar. I mean, you only have 2 fucking options. Sorry, you have 3 options. Chromaticism, half steps. Scales, formulas of notes that go together, and arpeggios, which are notes broken up one at a time. Everything that you can think of melodically is going to fall into one of those 3 categories. You're not going to use arpeggios. Arpeggios make you move a certain distance. So if you want to stay in the bass range, you're going to end up not using arpeggios. So that's going to leave you to chromaticism and scales. That's my thought on that. All these flavors, and you choose to be salty. Salty, why you so salty, baby?